It's summertime in Vero Beach and the temperature is not the only thing hot, home prices are. You don't want to miss out on this one. Hi, my name is Scott Reynolds. I'm the team leader of the Reynolds team here in Vero Beach, and I'm very excited to talk to you about the June market report, splitting out the single family homes from the condos. And if you would just do me a big favor before we get started is if you would smash that like button and smash that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let's just start off with the great news. The median sales price has increased by 16% from the same time last year. So right now the median sales price for a single family home was 1.475 million. And a year ago, it was at 1.3. So that's really good. Days on market is about the same. So it's taking 115 days of all the sales contracts to go under a contract that closed. And today it's 112, last year is 115, so only like a 2% change there. So about the same. The big change that has occurred is months of inventory. So for the single family home, we now have 6 months of inventory, whereas at the same time a year ago, we had only 3 months of inventory, which just gave the buyers a little less to choose from. Now we have a lot more to choose from, which is good for the buyer side. But as a seller, you always like to keep the short supply. So the amount of sales were slightly down from the same time last year, and the inventory has grown. But the good news is the days on market for the properties that were marketed, really, really strong, priced accordingly, they were only in the market 115 days. But there's a lot of other properties that hadn't sold yet. So that is the overall of the single family homes. Now going into condos, the median price increased as well. So that increased by 16% to $748 for condominiums. For the month of May. And then a year ago at the same time, it was at $645. So that's a nice, 16% increase. The days on market, similar. It stayed flat at roughly 70 to 72 days, same time last year. So that's staying the same. Again, here, the inventory greatly changed. So now we are up from, we had 4 months of inventory a year ago on the condominiums, and now we have 13 months of inventory. So we're sliding, it's very interesting where we're sliding where it's a little more buyer friendly. And the buyers have a lot more choices. So we had 66 properties that were condos same time last year, and now we have 168. But the prices are higher, 16% higher. So all that's happening is the properties that are priced appropriately, have the proper finishes, and are marketed, really strong, they are coming on and off the market at a good price. And then the other ones are sitting there a little longer till they get adjusted. So that's what I'm seeing overall. So the great news is property values are still increasing. But the buyers, which is kind of good, are having a lot of different, having a lot of choices. On the seller side, you just want to come out. If I have my druthers price where we could kind of create the buyer's fear of loss, because we have a very, very nice buyer pool. And that way the contracts come in cleaner with less, negotiations, kind of creating that fear of loss in the buyers. If I could be of any help, this should give you a good summary of the barrier island. And if I could be of any help, don't hesitate. All of my information is below, and I'm going to supply links to all the details of the overview that I just went through. Thank you so much. Excited to talk to you next month about the July market report. Thank you.